Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny video. And in this video, it's just going to be a really quick one, but I wanted to take a quick look at some of the armor sets coming to Destiny in the upcoming Rise of Iron expansion. Now, we've already had a pretty good look at the gear in the Rise of Iron trailer, which I imagine you've all seen multiple times by now. I have honestly lost count how many times I've watched it, but recently Bungie have been posting images on their Instagram, like this one of the Siva gear for the Titans and this one of the new Trials of Osiris gear for Hunters. I imagine the Iron Lord Warlock one isn't too far behind either. Now typically, when they start posting things more frequently, then that's more often than not because they are gearing up for something, which we now know is the launch stream next week. So first and foremost, if you're not already following the official Destiny the Game Instagram, then it's probably worth keeping an eye on it from next week on. And if you don't use Instagram, then I'll at least link the Instagram in the description box down below so you can click on it and view the images, even if you don't want to follow them. However, upon seeing these images, it prompted me to go trawling the internet in search of more, and I actually stumbled across a couple that I personally hadn't seen myself. Now, I'm sure some of you guys have, because I know that these aren't exactly new, but in the event that you haven't, then on Alan Lee's ArtStation page, Alan Lee is a character artist at Bungie by the way, he actually has full page images from all angles of both the Titan Siva gear and the Warlock Iron Lord gear too, which is super cool because if up until now the only thing that you've seen is the trailer, then while you get a taste of what it looks like, you don't get to see the whole thing in all its glory. For the Titan Siva gear, the bond is particularly interesting. I like how it hangs down the middle, as opposed to the somewhat more conventional T-tail that hangs down the side. And that also in turn leads me to think about how they might try something pretty cool and far out with the Hunter cape for this gear too. Either way, this is by far, in my opinion, some of the coolest looking gear to date. But it would also be really cool to hear what you guys think too. Out of the three main categories of armor that we've seen so far, Siva, Trials and the Norse-inspired Iron Lord, which one are you guys most looking forward to? The other image, of course, on Lee's page is the Iron Lord gear for Warlocks. Again, really cool stuff. It's quite interesting to think as well about how these might factor into the narrative. I would hazard a guess that the Siva gear is perhaps raid related, whilst Iron Lord could be campaign related or just Iron Banner. But I'm also kind of hoping that Iron Lord and Iron Banner are actually separate, because then it'd give a little bit more meaning to being an Iron Lord other than just a narrative only title. And as for the Hunter, the Trials of Osiris gear, sadly there is no art on Lee's page for this one, but the Instagram picture does at least give us a slightly better look at the gear. And of course, on top of that, if you guys haven't seen these images, then they did the rounds a few weeks back. You can of course see them in the in-game preview, but either way, that is pretty much it for this video. I just want to put this together because there were a couple of images, as mentioned, that I hadn't seen myself, so I figured that if I missed them, then there's a chance that some of you guys might have too. But either way, don't forget that on Wednesday next week is the Rise of Iron livestream, so keep it locked for that, because of course I will have all the information for you guys straight after. So if you do miss it, or you're at work or anything like that, then of course keep it locked to the channel, because I will break down everything you guys need to know. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.